Hi, everybody. Before I could get started, if you could all just do me one big favor and just give me a big smile real quick.
We're taking a selfie. No, we're not. Oh, we're not in it.
Oh, that's perfect. You all look so good. Well, good evening. My name is Zach Dunn, and before I begin, I'd just like to take a quick moment to thank all of you for coming out and sharing in this momentous day. I know I speak not only for myself, but for every other graduate here when I say that reaching tonight, not a single one of us has done it alone. We've all had the irreplaceable support of friends, faculty, and above all, family. So on a night that's so concentrated on us, the graduate, I would like to ask for a round of applause, thanking everyone who helped us reach this moment. All right. So without further ado, before crippling nervousness, fear, and anxiety completely overtake me, let's begin. Now, as I sat at my desk writing, I asked myself, what would I like to hear at a commencement address? Funny anecdotes, quotes from famous men, a little life-changing advice. I suppose all of those would be welcome, as they seem to be the prevailing elements of many speeches. What gives me some sense of relief, however, is that any adult I've asked remembers not a single word from the commencement address. So should I irreversibly butcher this, odds are that in a few years, no one here is going to remember. But I want to start by talking about something else. Us. All of us. Any person here will agree that high school is no easy task, which is why tonight is so special. It's not the fact that we passed the required number of courses, but to celebrate the immense transformation that's occurred in each and every one of us since we first set foot on campus 4 years ago. We're here to celebrate that we've survived the great and terrible ordeal that is adolescence. The hormones, the stress, the unrequited love, the struggling to fit in, the rampant insecurity, the crippling fear of the future, the self-consciousness, and above all, the unfathomable fear of a bad hair day. And while we still have a ways to go, let's take tonight to celebrate the fact that we are undoubtedly through the worst of it. And now that we've taken a quick look back at our time here, let's now turn our attention to the future. This moment is thus far the greatest precipice of our lives. We stand at the edge of limitless possibilities. So pick one. Pick a dream. Because these next few years will be one of the few times in our life that provide the opportunity for complete and sudden change with few consequences. Decided you'd rather paint than study biochemistry? Do it. Maybe space exploration sounds a bit better than accounting. Or maybe you like nuclear engineering over underwater basket weaving. Pick a dream and then change it. Because according to Stephen Colbert, and this is the part of the speech where I quote famous men, thankfully, dreams can change. If we'd all stuck with our first dream, the world would be overrun with cowboys and princesses. So whatever your dream is right now, if you don't get it, you haven't failed and you're not some loser. But just as importantly, if you do get your dream, you're not a winner. And if you only remember one thing from what I said tonight, please, please, please let it be that idea. That failure doesn't make you a loser, and success doesn't make you a winner. Because it is impossible to live without failing at something, unless you live so cautiously that you might as well not have lived at all, in which case you failed by default. Winners are not the people who find success time after time in all their endeavors. Winners are the people who fail time after time after time, but they never give up, and they never give in just because things are getting hard or because they fear what other people are going to say about them, because a lion does not concern himself with the opinions of the sheep. Winners are the people who, after trial and tribulation, finally succeed, and then immediately move on to the next challenge, because just okay isn't enough for a winner. Winners settle for nothing short of extraordinary. And if my 4 years at Skyline High School taught me anything, it's that the mere fact that all of you are sitting in front of me tonight means that you're a winner. And finally, after nearly half a decade of memorizing useless formulas and equations, I'd like to say that the most important formula, the one to success, it doesn't exist. There's no secret path to wealth or power. There's no equation by which to live your life. All that any of us can do is try our hardest in everything we do, to live in an unrelenting pursuit of what makes us happy. So if each one of us here tonight decide that tomorrow we will run faster, stretch out our arms farther, and one fine morning, wake to find that we achieve everything we set out to, I stand here in unwavering assuredness that the Skyline High School class of 2014 will be one that is talked about for a very, very long time. Thank you. And I now have the very distinct pleasure and honor of introducing one of my favorite teachers that I've ever had. Well, you all know who it is. It's the intelligent, the immortal, Mr. Kenneth Sorensen.